Hi, so I want to just go over a few things that you'll want to look at when you format, and that is your writing lesson for week 9. It's formatting. You'll need to know these things also for your essay that's due, because this is the way you will want to format your essay, and that is in the rubric. I will grade you on the formatting, so make sure that you read through this week 9 writing lesson on formatting. And let me just show you now how you're going to do that. So what you'll do when you come to the week 9 writing lesson, my suggestion would be to leave this first, go through, of course, the writing lesson, and then leave this little chart up so that you can see exactly what needs to be formatted. And so the first thing you'll want to do is make sure that the font is correct. And I suggest you do that by just doing, if you're on a PC, it's Control A. If you're on a Mac, it's Command A, and it highlights everything. And then you can come to home and see what the font is. And so you'll want it to be Times New Roman. Whoops. Times New Roman, and then you'll want to make sure its size is 12. And it's going to change this, but that's okay, because it's just the easiest way to do it, is just to make sure everything is Times New Roman and 12. And then the next thing, you'll come back, just go back and forth between your windows. Second is to make sure that it's double spaced. Again, I would just do Command or Control A. The other way you can do it if you don't want to use your keys is just to highlight everything, and I'll do it that way this time. Highlight everything in the actual essay. Come back up and make sure that it's double spaced, and that is this little icon here, and it should be set to 2.0, which is double spaced. And then next thing you want to do is make sure that the margins are 1 inch all the way around, and you'll do that by coming to Layout and then Margins. And normal is 1 inch bottom, top, left, and right. So that's 1 inch all the way around. And heading, so you'll go to name, and this is the heading right here. You'll want to make sure that all of these elements are included in the heading. The title, you'll want to make sure that the title is centered, which this is not. So you'll want to center that. And come back again to home and click this little center button, and that centers your heading or a title. And then make sure it's applicable to the topic, that is located beneath the header but right before the first paragraph. So this is the correct placement of the heading. And then paragraphs, make sure that they're left justified and indented. And the justification is set here. And so you can see this is left justified. This would be centered. We don't want centered. We don't want right justified. And I don't want justified. We want left justified. And then we want to make sure it's indented. To indent, you just push the tab key once, and it's your Microsoft Word automatically is set to indent in the correct spot. So anyhow, if you have any questions about this, let me know. Thanks.